Welcome to this week's episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy. I'll bring you the latest news and what's going on around NASCAR. We'll hit the highlights from last week's race, and I'll give you my fantasy picks for this upcoming week. Join John and I for all things fantasy, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun while we do it. Stick around. Holly's Racing Fantasy is sponsored by Fifth Down Fantasy. For the latest NFL news and pro football and NASCAR picks, trust the gang over at Fifth Down Fantasy. Since 2016, Fifth Down Fantasy has been a favorite destination for football fanatics looking for smart and savvy advice and analytics. Visit fifthdownfantasy.com today. Fifth Down Fantasy, real fantasy advice by and for real fantasy players. Okay, here we are, and we're going over the results of the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course.
Where the bricks got kissed.
Where the bricks got kissed and the fun never stops, and yeah.
And yeah.
But, John, who kissed the bricks this week?
Michael Truex Jr.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Michael McDowell.
And if y'all listen to this podcast like you better be doing,
yeah,
you'll notice that last week on our podcast, me and Cooter had a little bit of a discussion about getting Michael McDowell a win this week.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk to Cooter about it later.
But it happened.
Wow.
Whatever happened.
I'm telling you what, friends. It was a hot race, and McDowell was dominant.
Yes, he was.
Everybody else paled in comparison.
Yes, they did.
Chase Elliott came in second.
Yeah.
And I worry, had that race gone 5 more laps, it might have been a different result.
Yeah.
But it didn't, and it didn't.
Nope.
And Michael McDowell and his huge family of kids and his wife got down and kissed the brick.
That was really cool.
It was cool. Gross, but cool.
Mm-hmm. But he's won, like you said, he's won 2 of the biggest races.
Yeah.
You know, he won Daytona.
Yep.
And now
not
he's won,
this year.
Not this year, of course. But but he's only won 2 races.
I know.
One Daytona and now this one.
Now the Brickyard.
Brickyard.
Which is very cool. Yeah, McDowell's got like, what, 4 kids and 5 kids?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
God bless him. I always liked that Michael McDowell. He's pretty cool.
And Chase, you said, right? Chase.
And Chase Elliott came in second.
Yeah.
Second is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
No, that's close is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right.
But second is only the what did Kyle Busch used to say? The first loser. Second place is the first loser or something.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, Chase Elliott came in second.
He did. And while you're on Chase right there real quick.
Please.
So Mike Rockenfeller apologized to Chase Elliott.
Oh, did he?
Now Chase confronted him.
Oh, okay.
But Mike Rockenfeller said he was sorry because I think he kind of held him up a little bit, like in the pass. He was going to pass them, and Chase thought, well, maybe if I got past him cleanly, I might have got a little closer to McDowell, but I don't think so.
Everybody's got an excuse.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah. But I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So that happened in the race while you were on Chase Elliott. So
I like it.
You can move on with the rest.
Now I can move on, then you can tell me about the other skirmishes on the track.
Yes.
Okay, Daniel Suarez was third. Kind of
surprising.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was holding my breath because originally when I asked my son Jack who he wanted to pick for this week's race, his initial response was Daniel Suarez. Mm-hmm. Well, actually he said, how's Daniel Suarez doing? And I was like, I don't know about them. He got them. And so I said, pick someone else. So he picked Tyler Reddick. And then I felt really bad. But thank God Tyler Reddick came in 4th.
I know.
Alex Bowman came in 5th.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Still not enough to get him in.
No.
Chase Briscoe was 6th. Wow. Martin Truex Jr. Hottie of the Year came in 7th. Kyle Larson 8th. Christopher Bell 9th. And Shane Van Gissenbergen, SVG, came in 10th.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
That was really good.
I know.
Oh,
so
man.
it was really, I enjoyed the race at the Brickyard.
It was fun to watch.
I really did.
It really was. It was cool.
And I feel bad saying, but I really was pulling for Michael McDowell over Chase Elliott. I know it's terrible. It makes me a terrible person.
No.
But it's just so fun to see new people win.
Yeah.
That always makes me happy and excited.
Oh, yeah.
And on Denny Hamlin's podcast before this race, he was saying that he thought that Chase Elliott was probably going to win at the Brickyard.
Okay.
And Michael McDowell sent a tweet. I don't care. Tweet, Twitter. I don't care what Elon Musk says. I'm still going to call it that.
The X'erd.
Yeah. Well, he tweeted that he said to Denny Hamlin, oh, yeah, well, why don't you take a look at who's got the best record on road courses in the next gen car? And Denny Hamlin said, yeah, prove me wrong. And guess what? He proved him wrong.
Proved him wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So this week, what else do we have?
Well, what else happened in the race?
Contention.
Yeah.
Contention between Ryan Blaney and AJ Allmendinger.
That's kind of weird.
I know. Right?
Like who has problems with Ryan Blaney?
Other than Corey LaJoie last week.
The nicest guy in NASCAR.
Maybe he's getting grumpy.
I
don't know. I don't recall seeing any major altercations between the two of them.
Didn't we see like Ryan Blaney was kind of not really?
Yeah, but I thought he
was kind of moving some people out of the way.
No, but Ryan Blaney got pushed into Kyle Busch, right?
Yeah, he did.
Someone else
with
pushed him.
And then he got into AJ Allmendinger. Yeah. And AJ said he was really mad on the radio, AJ, the dinger. And he said he's getting crashed.
Jesus,
like if he could catch up to him, he said he would have crashed him. So
well, that'll be interesting. Well, it probably won't be interesting at Watkins Glen because we're at another road course. Yeah. So that's hard to to get in on. But it may take place at Daytona.
Yeah,
the week after last race of the season.
Yeah, who knows where that can go? Yeah,
but
okay.
I think that
was pretty much it.
That's pretty much it for the race recap.
Yeah, that's the race recap there.
And the Indy Brickyard is in the books once again.
Brought to you by, who was that brought to you by?
Todd Gilliland and
Cooter Dooter.
I was just thinking that today. We need some commercials.
Yeah.
But that would require somebody paying me to read their ad. And
you'd have to prove listeners too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on the did I already do? Is that it for NASCAR news too?
No, that was last week's race.
Oh boy. All right, let's move on to NASCAR news. See if there's anything out there.
Let's see what's going on.
Okay. A little bit of NASCAR news, but not really much.
A little bit.
Right now, as I said off the air, everybody's clenching their butt cheeks trying to get ahead into the playoffs because there's 2 races left, baby.
Yeah, they're holding it in.
Playoffs
clutching those butt cheeks.
They sure. Playoffs start on Labor Day weekend at Darlington.
Yep.
Which I really wanted to go to Darlington this year.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's been too busy of a summer. I've had too much going on.
It's been a lot going on.
And I really didn't prepare and plan, and time is flying and life is going fast, and the next thing you know, we're all going to die.
Yeah, it's kind of what's going on.
It is.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about Hudson Logano. Ooh. And no, that is not a car dealership.
Oh, it's
Doesn't that sound like Hudson Logano?
Hudson Logano's.
Right. Hudson,
for the new Ford Expedition.
Right. Hudson is Joey Logano's young son.
Yep.
Which I feel like he really was just a baby, but okay, whatever.
That's crazy. He was.
And he's racing, folks. He's racing.
Yeah.
And he got his first official win last night in the NASCAR Youth Series.
Good for him.
I know. It's pretty exciting.
They start him at babies.
Oh, my God.
They put wheels on the crib.
Hello, for real.
And then Joey, he probably towed him around, you know, in the car around the track, and the baby's back there.
Right. Like,
they get him ready.
Yeah, they do. Like, what you call it there? Why can't I? Oh, Braxton Busch, Kyle Busch's son.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's all over the place. He's like all kinds of wins.
Yeah.
So what got my attention? Because I always look wherever the racers are going to be to see if there's a meet and greet opportunity. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I got to look up, meet and greet opportunities for Darlington.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should just go and drive up there, and if they're going to be at the Home Depot.
What's going on that
Remember
weekend,
Tony Stewart used to come to Home Depot parking lots and stuff?
He did.
So I need to see where somebody's going to be.
And Denny used to do some stuff.
Yes, they do every week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's about Hudson Logano. So congratulations to that little boy. Boy, he's cute. Mm-hmm. And then I found out also, remember we talked about Joey Logano's hair?
Yeah.
Okay, I found out that he has battled with alopecia and early hair loss.
Oh.
And so he went to the hair club for men, and that's how he got his hair.
Oh, it looks good.
It looks great.
Yeah.
So God bless him. Good for him.
You think it's expensive?
I don't know.
I need some on my
my Lord, you barely have
on my right side.
You're so vain.
Yeah, I am.
You probably think the song is about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have one little receding spot.
It's a pretty big receding spot.
Stop. You're
it's
gorgeous.
making a point. I'm starting to look like freaking Dracula.
You are not. No, you are not.
Yeah.
You're the gorgeous Dracula.
Yeah, okay.
You could bite my neck anytime. Okay, so...
and speaking of young drivers there.
Yeah.
I told you I read something where Kevin Harvick announced that he had he's been injured.
Yes.
Like he's been racing injured. He's had like a couple broken ribs.
That's weird.
That when he was in Italy, like all of us, with his son that was doing some go-kart racing.
Right.
Like we all do.
Yes, of course.
We all take our kids to Italy.
To go-kart race.
Go-kart race.
Yeah.
And he fell downstairs, like a flight of stairs.
That's insane.
So, I think he broke a couple ribs. Yeah, but he's been driving kind of not feeling well. And he's not using his excuse, though, because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that.
Geez.
So, he's not complaining, but he's
telling it like it is.
Telling it like it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeepers. Well, we hope that he speedy heals.
Yeah.
He speedy heals. Is there
Maybe he'll get hot in the playoffs.
Maybe.
You never
I don't know.
The playoffs is a new game.
He could be laying back. It is. It's a new season. Everybody is what they are.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you could think of?
Other than that,
I think that's it for the NASCAR
I think that's
news.
it. I think we're good.
I think we're good. So I think we'll go to Cooter.
Yeah.
And I think there's one sexy booth line.
Oh, is there?
Maybe. But if not, we should still check in because I want to make sure sexy booth guy is still
okay. Well, maybe he could do the when you do your picks.
Oh, okay. He can do fantasy with me.
I'll see if I can go get him.
Oh, okay. See what he's doing. If he's gargling with Listerine or whatnot.
Yeah, I think he's outside sunbathing.
Oh God. Okay.
In a Speedo.
All right. Of course. Well, let's get on to Cooter.
Let's get him.
All right.
All right.
Cooter Mouse Jr.
Yeah, reporting.
You need to go pick me some lottery numbers, boy.
Well.
Because it sounds like you've got a magic touch.
I do.
Because your boy.
My boy.
Won the Brickyard.
He won the Brickyard.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep, I'm not going to say how it happened.
I think you better not.
No, I'm not.
Because you don't want to give away your secrets.
I'm not giving away my secrets.
That was an appreciation.
If you want your driver to win, just demo me.
Yep.
I don't have one yet.
No, we're getting one.
We'll get one, but you'll be able to, have your race winner.
That's right.
You can just send me some money.
You figured you'd pay him back for the nice, rides.
I really wanted Michael to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he's there.
Me too.
That's pretty exciting.
And there was no milk.
No milk.
We were just kissing the bricks. Yeah. Tastes like rubber. Yeah.
Did you get down there and kiss the bricks too?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, we were like off to the side, but
right, like I couldn't see.
Yeah.
You.
I was like, that's what it was like, kiss and spit.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. They acted like they were happy, but they were all like, you couldn't hear them on camera.
Right, like they pretend that
they pretend like they were all happy and stuff, but
maybe that adrenaline is exciting, when they first win.
Yeah.
But then, when then they look back, they're like, ew.
They're like, oh, wow.
Wow, I can't believe I did that.
I might be sick for a month.
Yes.
How many people have kissed those bricks?
Ew, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's a lot of lip brick kissing.
That's a lot of lips on the bricks.
Lips on the bricks. It's my new album. Lips on the bricks.
Oh, that's sweet. Is that like, that's like Love on the Rocks?
Yeah, it's like lips on the bricks.
Oh my God.
You know you want it. Whatever. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, how was the race overall?
Overall, the race was exciting.
You enjoyed it?
It was really cool. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's like a road course. Like they go by and like 14 years later they come back around,
Right.
It's like the longest
Yeah, it's the longest way.
Yeah.
That was a long one.
It was long.
Like I felt like that Michigan Brickyard road course is just eternity.
Yeah, it is. It's very,
I don't know what it
That's
is. Jeez, I know.
yeah.
But
All right.
but then there's also,
Yeah.
there's also a Watkins Glen coming up this
Yeah, I'm
week.
going to the Glen, baby.
I figured you would.
I'm
That's
going to be
gonna
hiking the Glens, too.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, go down the waterfalls.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm-
that state park up there. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
We've been up there a few times.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and
Nice.
John and Jack and
Oh.
yeah, back in my younger days when I could actually hike that whole thing.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know if you could do it now.
You know what? I've been exercising for a few weeks again. Well, I was exercising all spring.
Right.
Then it was so hot, I felt like I was in hell
Yeah.
for 2 months.
Then you melted.
Then I melted, but now I've regained myself and I've been exercising again for a little bit. So
Oh, good for you.
yeah,
Keep up the good work, sweetie.
I'm trying to get strong.
Okay.
It's not so much about weight loss as much as it is about being healthy.
Right.
I just want to be
And
healthy.
looking sexy.
Well, that
That
too.
helps.
It does help.
Yeah.
It really
It's
does.
a motivator.
I was just gonna say it does help. It is a motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, Cooter, do you have anything else you want to share with us?
Other than that, Ryan Blaney,
Yeah.
him and the Dinger,
Yeah, him.
got
yeah.
into it a little bit. Dinger was pissed.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
But, other than that, it was a good race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I bet it's gonna be great at the Glen.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Well, make sure you get in there and
I will.
hitch your ride up to the Watkins Glen, and
I will.
then we will talk to you next week.
That sounds good.
All right, Cooter.
Okay.
Bye.
10-4.
Okay.
Over and out.
Aw.
Bye.
Okay, here come my NASCAR fantasy picks for the Go Bowling at the Glen at Watkins Glen International.
Oh, wow.
Sexy Booth Guy is here with me since they are fantasy picks after all.
Yeah, the fantasy of it all.
How have you been, Sexy Booth Guy?
Oh, I've been sexy.
Oh, I'm sure you have been.
I'm sexy 24/7.
Oh my God, it reminds me of that song by Right Said Fred.
Yeah.
I'm too sexy for my car and all
His
that.
picture's on my wall.
He's your inspiration.
He's my inspiration.
I love it. Well, kick back, relax, and here we go with my brilliant NASCAR fantasy picks,
Let's hear him.
starting with Chase Elliott's. Chase Elliott is great on road courses, as we all know. He's got 2 wins at Watkins Glen, and he is actually of all the active current drivers, he is the best finishing position driver, usually about 5th. I think his average finish is 5th place.
Finishing position?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
So, and he's got a win to get in, and it ain't going to happen at Daytona because anything can happen there.
Of course, anything and everything.
So, Chase Elliott. My next NASCAR fantasy pick for the brilliant slot is Martin Truex Jr.
Oh, Truex.
Because he actually has 1 win here, but he has like 10 top 10 finishes, and he is hot right now.
Yeah,
Hot
really
streak.
hot.
So I just take him. I have such a hard time taking life seriously when Sexy Booth Guy is in the room.
How could you?
And finishing up the brilliant selection is Kyle Larson. Because it seems like every week I think that Kyle Larson's going to win because he can win. And I just feel like he has not lived up to where he wants to. But I think he might have a good chance this week at the Glen with 2 wins and 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s.
That's great numbers.
And also, I think that if it's between him and the number 9, I think he'll probably drop back. But anybody else, he's going to cram right through there.
Ooh, cram.
Bold fantasy picks for this week.
Get 'em.
AJ Allmendinger, as usual, 1 win here, 7 top 10s. And this is his last chance to show up and get into the playoffs. If he doesn't get in, he's probably not going to get in next week on a super speedway. Next up, Kyle Busch, who is already locked into the playoffs, but, this guy's got 13 top 10s at Watkins Glen. 2 wins. Come on.
He loves the Glen.
He does. 7 top 5s. What are you going to do? If he doesn't finish in the first place position, I think he'll still finish very well.
Any position is fine.
And last but not least, my bold sleeper pick is Joey Logano.
Joey.
He has a win here. 4 top 5s, 6 top 10s. And, I think he came in third here last year. So I think that he's going to do really good this week. And now we'll move on to the bonkers picks that people you want to stay away from. Once again, Ross Chastain. I just think that he's laying low until the playoffs start. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., not good on road courses. 0s across the board here. Better time next week in Daytona. And same with Eric Almirola. Hold off till Super Speedway week and put him in the passing lane on the NASCAR fantasy lineup. So I'm going to review these one more time for y'all.
Let's hear them.
Brilliant NASCAR fantasy picks are Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Larson. My bold NASCAR fantasy sleeper picks are AJ Allmendinger, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch. And stay away from Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Eric Almirola when you set your NASCAR fantasy lineup for the Go Bowling at the Glen at Watkins Glen International. Thanks for joining me, sexy booth guy.
Hey, no problem. I'm always here.
Maybe we'll get some maybe we'll get something good for you next week.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. As always, those are my picks, and I am sticking to them. If you like what you're hearing, follow me on Facebook at Holly's Racing Fantasy for a little more information here and there. You can listen to the latest episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy every Friday whenever there's a Cup Series race, wherever you get your podcasts. Or subscribe to Holly's Racing Fantasy on YouTube for current and past episodes. Thanks. Well, that's the end of the show this week.
Yeah.
Just a couple things I wanted to say. I forgot to mention how cool it was to see so many drivers do the drive-by on Michael McDowell, kind of give him the thumbs up and hand out the window and giving him props and congratulations on the win.
Yeah, that was
pretty
really cool.
That
was very cool.
It was very cool. Also want to just kind of buzz at the standings real quick. Martin Truex Jr. is number 1 in the standings still. Bubba Wallace is just on the cutoff line.
Wow.
So he's still there on points, but man, he's got to have a really good race and hope that nobody new wins this week.
Yeah.
Which if Chase Elliott wins, bye.
Yeah.
Unless Bubba Wallace finishes second in all stages.
Bye.
Then he might be able to bump somebody else out, but
the only thing else he's got is Daytona. I mean, he is pretty good there.
He is. That's true. That's true. But still,
it's going to be,
it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight.
It's going to be tight.
We also wanted to tell everybody, as I'm sure you all remember, that we had a friend, Marlo, who had a bunny named Jeffrey, who we all loved. And he passed away a few weeks ago. I'm sure you all remember that as well. And this week, through the aligning of the stars and the universe coming together for her, she ended up with a new bunny. And
really?
Yes.
Oh, I know. I'm just acting like I didn't know.
That's okay. No, it's
obviously
that would have been funny. Well, but you could have gone along.
I could have went, really?
Yeah, I know, right? So she got a new bunny because somebody that she knew had to rehome her bunny due to unfortunate circumstances. And the lady said that Marlo is the only one that she knows that she could trust the new bunny with.
How convenient was that?
I know.
I mean, Marlo she's got all the bunny gear, the bunny apartment, the food, the hay.
Yeah, exactly.
It was all meant to be.
It was all meant to be. And his name was Daryl.
Yep.
And he's really cute, and he's only 2, and he's a nice big plump bunny, which we're going to go meet him this weekend. But the more she had him over the couple of days, she was looking at him and she realized that she didn't like the name Daryl anymore.
Yeah, he was no Daryl Hall,
Right.
Yeah.
And so she renamed him. And now, mind you, Marlo's not a NASCAR person, but she listens to the podcast for fun.
Yeah.
And she renamed her bunny Joey Logano.
How cool is that?
Isn't that funny?
And we're going to put a picture up.
We're going to put a picture up on our YouTube. So
Yeah,
if
because you're
y'all,
going to ask, how can I hear the picture? Well,
Right.
you can just go to the YouTube.
yeah, go to Holly's Racing Fantasy on YouTube.
And at this point of the show,
Yep.
you can even skip ahead if you want. If you've already listened to it, or just play it and listen to it anyways.
Yeah, we'll show pictures
But
of Bunny Logano.
right here at the ending, I'm going to have a picture up there of Bunny Logano.
Right. Well, Joey.
Yeah,
Joey Logano Moore. That's his name.
I call him Bunny Logano.
But you call him Bunny Logano.
But Joey Logano Moore.
Yep. Which
Yeah.
is very, very funny and cool.
Yeah. So,
I told
Bunny
her.
Joey, he's going to be awesome.
Yep, he sure is. So I told her she has to come and watch a NASCAR race now. So
Yeah.
maybe we can get someone else over to our side.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see.
But you know what, John?
What?
I think that's about it for the week, right?
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
it's it. But
Another long week of hell in the South.
Yep, another week of like
Heat.
110.
Yeah, 110 heat indexes that are coming to kill us.
They're coming to kill us. And let me tell you one other thing, man.
Yeah,
Today is August 16th.
that's right.
46 years ago, I died, man.
That's right.
The king of rock and roll, his anniversary.
Rest in soul, king of rock and roll.
Rest the soul of the king of rock and roll.
The hunka burning
He's
love.
a hunka burn love. He's still rocking out there, popular as ever.
He still gives people fever.
He gives you fever, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sad.
I know, but I just had
Gone
to
too
mention that
soon. I'm glad you mentioned that.
There's one other thing you forgot.
Uh-oh, what's that?
You forgot to warn me
Oh my gosh.
about my addictions.
It's a good thing. Wow. See, the fact that you remember that means that maybe you do need help. Maybe you do want help.
I don't know. I won last week, so
Oh, that's true. Well, if you or someone you know has a gambling problem or addiction and would like help, call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER. But you could also text 800-GAM, or you could also chat
okay.
on 1-800-GAMBLERchat.org.
Maybe they'll give gambling tips
Maybe,
on how to win more money.
I think they'd I think that'd be the opposite.
That would be the opposite.
That would be,
Gambler
but
guy.
that's funny, Gambler Guy. That's awesome.
Gambler guy.
That is Gambler Guy. I wonder if he'll be around forever, too.
He might be around. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, and we will convene again after the Go Bowling at the Glen.
Okay.
Which will be fun
Okay.
to watch. We used to live up near Watkins Glen, so
Yes, we did.
that'll definitely be an interesting, it's always fun to see our old area.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, football season's here,
Yep.
baseball season's winding down.
Yep.
NASCAR, it's something.
Yeah.
It's a fun time of year.
Good time of
One
year.
of my favorite times.
Yep.
All right, everybody. So I want you all to stay healthy. I want you to stay happy. And I want you to be good. Oh, and wait. Kyle Larson's going to be in the Indy 500 next year.
Oh, yeah, that's
Forgot
right.
to mention
They revealed
that.
his car.
They revealed his
Beautiful.
car. God bless him.
He's going to do that, and then he's got to get on a plane and fly.
Yep.
It's a dual thing.
It is. It's a dual thing.
For those of you who don't know what that is.
Yes, he's going to get on a plane and fly to the Coca-Cola 600 in
So he
Charlotte.
does 2 races in one day. Like
Or is it
very
one
long.
weekend or is it one day?
No, it's the same day.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's Indy in the morning, and then he flies to Charlotte.
Oh,
So he'll do the Indianapolis 500, then he flies to Charlotte and does the 600,
that's
which is a
rough.
long race.
long race.
So that's a long day for Kyle, but
God.
so many drivers have done it. A lot of
They
drivers
have.
have done it.
Absolutely.
Tony Stewart did it.
That's right. I thought
Kurt Busch did it too, right?
Didn't Eric Jones do it too?
I think he did
I think
too.
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
I
bunch
think
of drivers
Kurt
who've done
They
it.
sure have.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess that's it then.
That's it for this
All right.
week.
Everybody enjoy your week. Try to stay healthy and behave, be good. And we will see you here next week. And
Yep.
race on.
Race on.